Hello, welcome to another video by the Game Master Clinician. This video will look at the collaboration involved in the development and release of the Hello Kitty BEMANI Pocket LCD games. The popularity of the Beatmania series in Japan would lead to its inevitable collaboration with Hello Kitty. So in 2000, a joint enterprise between Sanrio, Konami and Imagineer saw the release of special Hello Kitty variations at a respectable starting price of 3,200 yen excluding tax. There were two main variations, Dance Dance Revolution with its recognizable 4-directional control system and Beatmania with its keyboard and turntable layout. Sanrio and Konami were both prominent entertainment companies, but who were Imagineer and why were they involved in the deal? In the late 1980s, Misawa Homes, a Japanese real estate company, had a concept. They had a vision of future housing fused with computer technology. With multiple divisions within the main holdings company, Misawa had experience with diversification and significant capital. But how could a real estate company conceive such a bold vision? The late 1980s saw the prolific development of computer software and hardware technology. So in 1989, Misawa Holdings established Imagineer primarily for the development, manufacturing and sales of video games. The initial capital for Imagineer was 100 million yen. This is a relatively large amount for a startup game developer, equivalent to $5.5 million in 1986. Although historical exchange rates should be assessed with context, when we consider that the most valuable companies in the world in that period were Japanese, we can better understand the economic hubris of this investment. With the help of such large capital, in the same year as being formed, Imagineer would release their first product, Ginga Densho, a multimedia package featuring a Famicom disc game, manga illustrations, and an audio music cassette with a theme song by Oginome Yoko, a popular talent from the period. The package, double the cost of most Famicom disc games, was not positively reviewed. Reader feedback in the Family Computer magazine at the time rated the game 20 out of 30, and contemporary reviews are uniformly negative. Despite these shortcomings, this multi-collaboration approach would become part of Imagineer's company ethos. The following year, Imagineer would collaborate with Nintendo and NTT on the DisFax concept, an ambitious data communications and sales system that would not become fully established due to market and technological changes. It would be the first of many partnerships with Nintendo, and the concept of selling licensed computer data through a network would eventually go on to change the world. By 1990, Imagineer had acquired the lucrative overseas copyrights for SimCity. This highly profitable title would allow for the rapid expansion and eventual dissolution of overseas subsidiaries in the late 90s. However, domestic business consolidation and steady software releases would keep the company profitable. In 1998, Imagineer would license characters from Sanrio to release Sanrio TimeNet, a time travel adventure game for the Nintendo Game Boy, featuring characters from the Sanrio universe. This collaboration brought into fruition a subsidiary of Imagineer called TimeNet. TimeNet was a character management company, which would be later merged into the main division. With their experience in handling character properties, and due to popularity of Bandai's Tamagotchi, Imagineer and Sanrio would collaborate with Nintendo for the Hello Kitty pedometer. And so this licensing and development of software for popular Japanese characters would become Imagineer's specialty. By 2021, Imagineer became one of the largest providers of character licensing in Japan. This was in part due to the lucrative character sticker market in digital communication services such as LINE. In essence, Imagineer had achieved what Misawa Holdings had envisioned for the company decades earlier, fusing digital characters and product services into millions of Japanese homes through computer technology. The loyalty Imagineer had for Nintendo continued into 3 generations of home consoles, when L-Tail Monsters would be exclusively released for the Nintendo 64. Developed and published in Japan by Imagineer, the publishing duties for the EU license, retitled Holy Magic Century, would be their first collaboration with another company, Konami. Konami were well established as a multimedia entertainment provider. Crucially, they had more experience and success in the entertainment hardware industry. The immense popularity of Dance Dance Revolution and Beatmania by Konami was a perfect opportunity for Imagineer to interject with a Hello Kitty license to the series. So in 2000, following years of collaborative experience, BEMANI Pocket Hello Kitty and Dear Daniel would be released. Daniel having only been revealed a year earlier by Sanrio, these devices would be a chance for the companies involved to promote a new character. The devices feature remixes of popular Japanese songs with accompanying special Hello Kitty dance animations. A feature unique to the Kitty and Daniel models was a pair mode. Upon completion of a pair song, a password is provided. By entering the password on your partner's device, a relationship assessment will be provided based on the player's rhythm skills. Unfortunately, this Dear Daniel model has suffered corrosion damage, so I'm unable to demonstrate this live. If a player felt their rhythm gaming needed more kawaii, the instruction manual recommends using the doll peripheral. By playing the game with the doll strapped, one can amuse co-workers or fellow train passengers with infatuous music. In the late 2000s, Konami would go on to update the BEMANI Pocket range. These new devices have a larger display area, superior speaker, and a new battery format. However, still common to the older models was the volume adjuster, which was a common failure point and is no longer functional on many units due to degradation in the capacitors. The 3.5mm audio output was also prone to failure. Unfortunately, a casualty of this new model revision was Dear Daniel. Probably due to unpopularity, Daniel did not receive a new model revision. As such, the pair mode was also removed from the Hello Kitty version. Now let's have a look inside the broken Dear Daniel model. And there we have it. I hope you have found this video informative. Please look forward to future videos by the Game Master Clinician. Thank you.